Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I hope you're doing good with best of your health. Thanks for joining the session. I am Shakeel Ahmed from Deanship of eLearning and IT, and I'm here with a very interesting presentation today. This is Online Course Design Guide Digital eLearning Toolkit. This presentation is going to be very interesting, especially for the one who is curious about how to create e-courses online and how to sell them out on different platforms. So I believe if you engage yourself with me, and whenever I'm asking for your opinion and you're sharing your opinion with me at the end of the session, you would be able to have a very informative knowledge with you, because I'm going to share some kind of special software with you which can facilitate you for creating the content and will facilitate you how you can sell them out on different platforms. So let's have a look. We're going to take start for our presentation. So e-learning, I'm not gonna tell you what is e-learning, what is the definition of the e-learning, because from last couple of years, especially from the start of the pandemic, we're discussing a lot about e-learning. But for your reminder and remembering that if you want to know what is e-learning, just remember one sentence, that a paperless way of studying is called e-learning. And another thing, that according to the certain statistics, digital learning also consumes up to 90% less power. So those who are interested in a more environmentally conscious way of studying have certainly directed their attentions to distance-based learning opportunities. The subject of e-learning is addressing a wide variety of aspects, while at the same time, digital learning technologies cannot completely eliminate the need for traditional learning. These have become essential for the modern students. With powerful advantages, e-learning is driving more interest than ever, and things are likely to go up every day. I mean, not for the reason that they are going to be in the part of our life, because the students and teachers is getting familiar with all type of technology. So it is getting, I mean, like the rising every day. Another thing, technology has impacted various industries and markets on a global scale, and advancements are still being introduced, changing the way we live, work, and study. So higher education has undergone significant technology upgrades since the expansion of the e-learning trends, and it seems like things are going in the right direction. Another very important part, that we are expecting to deliver revenue of over 325 billion by 2025. The e-learning sector is booming, and there are quite a few powerful reasons why. So students, alumni, and corporations are all benefiting from this higher education digital trend. As e-learning researchers' perspective, that online learning is not the next big thing, it is now big thing. So let's have a look how it is a big thing. So let's take a start with the online courses, because this is our main topic, that what is e-courses. In simple words, e-courses are often pre-recorded, but they can include live class sessions and their kind of groups. You can divide the students in virtual forms of the projects, and you can divide the projects with the groups and with the students and assignments and many other components to give students a near identical experience to in-person courses. Or in simple words, e-courses, also known as online courses, and they are simply courses taught online instead of in person. So by adding the E, this is a traditional course, but once you are trying to put them online, you are grabbing the students' attention by using the technology, and you're sending your courses in the different form, because there are different components of the e-courses we have to discuss in detail. So anything you are going to teach to your students online, and you're preparing some kind of content, e-content, electronic content for them, they are called e-courses. So how they are different from e-learning. This is another interesting thing, that e-learning, normally we call it that paperless learning, and we are involving the technology, and we are teaching specific skills or imparting depth knowledge on a subject to your audience. But in e-courses, it is basically a self-paced and asynchronous course. There is two types of learning, that is synchronous and asynchronous. In the synchronous form of learning, everyone understand that where you have the direct communication with the students in the form of virtual classrooms or direct chat or email or something like that. But asynchronous learning, in that one, the course that allows staff members to complete course requirements completely online, and e-courses can be built to use self-grading assessments for automating delivering credit and course completion. So anything that is happening and you're making it scheduled, and you're giving the time for the students to solve the assignments or quizzes or anything you have sent to them, this is self-based learning. They are called e-courses over there. For more understanding for the synchronous and asynchronous learning, I just discussed with you, and I told you that synchronous means like at the same time the students and the teacher is available. This is similar kind of traditional learning that you're available in, the teacher is available in the classroom and the students are also available in the classroom. But once you try to like the replica, make the replica from the traditional to online learning, the similarly students are available in the virtual lectures and the teacher is at the same time going to teach them something. It doesn't matter the students sitting in Jizan or they're sitting in Jeddah, but they are collectively they are present in the virtual classroom. So this is called synchronous learning. But for example, that there are some kind of assignments or some kind of projects which you have been assigned to your students and gave them a time that 24 hours, 48 hours, or 1 week, you have to go through with different kind of knowledge-based activities with some kind of videos. You have to go through them and then you have to submit your assignment after this specific time. So this is basically self-paced learning. It doesn't matter student put their efforts on the day 1 or day 2 or day 7, but at the end result does matter when he or she gonna be submit their assignments. So that is called asynchronous learning. For more understanding, we do have a little clip, a small video for that one, because there are 3 types. Because as I told you, if you have virtual classrooms, this is synchronous. If you have self-paced learning, this is asynchronous. But there is third category as well available. For example, there is the combination of synchronous, asynchronous, and traditional learning. So that is also called blended learning. So have a look and for more understanding for this video.
E-learning comes in many different types, styles, models, and options. Know the differences and choose the best one that fits your company needs and goals. There are 2 main categories of electronically enhanced or supported learning. There's synchronous learning and asynchronous learning. And there's a combination, blended learning. Synchronous learning is instructor-led online learning. This means that there must be another person available at the same time at an agreed-upon location or platform. You can use computers or other technology when performing your face-to-face corporate training. Or use text-based synchronous learning with chat programs and instant messaging. Typically, synchronous learning makes use of scheduled online classes or exam sessions to get everyone together at the same time. With asynchronous learning, stay in touch with others in your course using email, threaded discussions, message boards, discussion groups, and forums, to name a few. Asynchronous learning is a self-study style of learning, and it can happen anywhere, anytime. Course information can be found in text formats, audio formats, video, even interactive self-paced software. These
Please everyone focus on the video, because at the end of the video I'm gonna throw a very short questions to all of you, so please focus on the video.
Forms of learning can be highly effective and can create a totally immersive experience for students when learning online, especially when combined with simulations and game-based learning techniques. Somewhere in the middle is blended learning, a bit of online self-study along with traditional brick-and-mortar face-to-face instruction. Students learn theory in their own time, asynchronously, before a certain date. Then, they go to real-life classes or workshops, where discussions and applications of the theory are done with peers and trainers. Blended learning can make the transition smoother from paper-based training to e-learning. Every organization has different training goals and needs, so knowing your choices in e-learning can help in determining which is best for you.
So that's all from the video. There is a clear idea for synchronous, asynchronous, and blended learning. I have a quick question that can you please share your experience and give me some examples about the synchronous, asynchronous, and blended learning examples. Just please type, and we have 30 seconds to answer for this one. I need your opinion. Please share your experience and some examples about the synchronous, asynchronous, and blended learning. Waiting for your answer, please. I hope everyone can hear me clearly, and I'm waiting for your answers. What is the example for synchronous, asynchronous, and blended learning? One by one, you can answer. Anyone, for example, you have an idea about synchronous, just share the synchronous example. And someone to have an idea, some people can share the asynchronous experience and examples, and blended learning as well. Just a quick question, waiting for your answer. I hope there are enough people to answer for this one. There is a long list. I can see there are too many participants, and I'm waiting for answer. I told you in the start that your participation does matter, because if you are not going to engage yourself, you're not going to learn a lot from different things. So your participation is really important. Dr. Sarah, okay, synchronous at the same planned time. Okay, fine, good example. Anyone else? And what about asynchronous learning? There are other participants also in this session, so I'm waiting for the answer. I believe you are engaged yourself with me. Hello. Dr. Rajan, okay, students study on their own asynchronous learning. Okay, fine, that's great. Anyone else? Hello. Can be used for online example, self-study topics, great. Can be used for online exams. Okay, fine. It can be recorded courses. I think so. You are just mixing it up, Dr. Sarah, with the asynchronous. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because there is a space between A and S. Okay, asynchronous, it can be recorded courses, fine. And self-paced learning, that is asynchronous. Anyone else? Okay, we're going to take start. People, I think they're a little bit lazy for answering, only 2 or 3% just getting engaged. And I believe if you're not engaging yourself with this session, you will have not much information with you guys. But anyway, okay, Dr. Robina, students learning on their own. That is asynchronous, right? Fine. So let's have a look about e-courses components. Although many popular, I mean, like universities are offering their own courses, but it doesn't mean that you cannot offer by your own. There is a possibility that a person, business or school can offer the courses by themselves. What I discussed with you in the start of the session, that I'm gonna share some kind of websites and software with you guys, that where you can create your own e-courses, and you can put them for this I mean the selling purposes on these type of platform. So you can set your budget over there. So what kind of course components we do have it? There are different types. You can go with the pre-recorded videos. What is the benefit for the pre-recorded videos? The reason behind that, once you record something for yourself, you can make the editing and you can put the best efforts to show your knowledge and skills for the students. And later on, you just upload and ask your students that you have to watch this video and answer some kind of questions in the end of the video. Another component of online courses, you can engage the students with the webinars and live sessions. Live session example we just quoted, that is virtual classrooms. You can organize and schedule your virtual classrooms where students can be there for the live sessions. You can divide them in the virtual groups online, and this is possible, and this is really mean like a good idea for the student. For example, you have 30 or 40 students class, you can divide them 10 or 5 students and assign them different task-based activities over there. Instructor feedback, this is another component for online courses, because sometimes, not all the time, you do have interaction with the teacher especially in the asynchronous type of learning. So instructor feedback is really important, because once a teacher shares the assignments, quizzes, something like that, once you're going to submit it, instructor do have the feedback for all kind of activities. You can have the assignments and projects in online courses components. This is another important component, because to judge the progress of the students, the assignments and projects does matter, because once you are sharing your knowledge and you're teaching to your students, you're sending them material, and at the end, if you want to analyze what kind of learning progress do they have it, you can send them assignments and projects, and once they complete it over there, you will get the idea that what kind of progress do they have it. In the end, that is online communities, or you can create different type of platforms where they can communicate, the students can communicate, and this kind of online communities are available in your learning management systems. You can create it over there, and you can divide them. Students can communicate with each other, and they can communicate with the teacher as well. So there are 6 types of components we have just discussed. That is pre-recorded videos, live sessions, you can divide the students, and instructor feedback, and you have to send them the assignments and projects, and in the end you have to create the online communities for joining them together, to asking them to share their ideas with each other and with the student, with the teacher as well. So what type of online courses do we have it? Let's take a look. There are 3 types of online courses available. Tech enhanced courses, they are called TEC. And the second type of courses are hybrid or blended learning. And the last one is fully online courses. So what does it mean by technology enhanced classrooms? The technology enhanced classrooms, TCE, basically initiative enables instructors as well as students to access tools and resources available beyond the 4 walls of the traditional classrooms. Tech courses basically provide the equipment and tools for a broader learning experience, and from giving faculty lectures to student presentations, users are able to display multimedia and web-enabled information. And courses designed for such environment are called tech-enhanced courses. In simple words, wherever you are going to engage your multimedia and web-based, like a type of environment, that is called tech-enhanced courses. in simple words, e-learning is also the tech enhanced courses. Mean like once you are going to create the e-courses, this is you're recording them, editing them, you are involving the technology, you are putting them in the web-based environment. So these all are tech enhanced courses types. The next one is hybrid or blended courses. Essentially, hybrid learning is designed to maintain an equal between online and offline learning, while blended learning is designed to give in-person students online material to complement their in-class experience. So this is hybrid or blended learning, that where you have to maintain the equality between the online learning and offline learning. You need to make them make it possible that both the way, this is not going to be completely online, this is not going to be offline. So in between, if you are going to merge the technology between your courses, so they are called hybrid or blended learning courses. The last one is fully online courses. Pretty simple, the name is self-explanatory, that fully online courses means this kind of course is any class that's offered in a completely online environment with no in-person or no on-campus meetings. And many of the courses are offered in asynchronous learning mode. Asynchronous learning mode mean like you have the recorded lectures, you have the recorded videos, you gonna share with the students fully online and self-paced learning, and they do have some kind of assignments or exams, and then they can get the like certificates. So meaning no scheduled meetings or exam times. There is no scheduled meetings, meaning like there are some free courses available online. You can go ahead and attempt that course, that courses, watch the videos, and at the end you will understand and attempt some kind of quizzes, and that's it. There is no scheduled exam, there is no scheduled meeting with the instructor or teacher lively. So there are three types of courses which you can help to create. And number one, it was tech enhanced courses. Number two, hybrid or blended courses. And the third one, fully online courses. I hope you understand about the course activity, what kind of courses we do have it, and whatever the course you wanna prepare it, you can go ahead and you can do it like this one. So now we have to discuss about the different platforms which are offering like a different type of learning management system, different type of operating system, different type of platforms which are offering for a different kind of study materials and for the course creation. MOOC is one of them, that is massive online course platform, and MOOC is basically ideal for the course that target large classes like in a typical university classroom. This means that this model is best for university professors who want to fully transition to a virtual channel with their instructions. Even some of the universities are still using MOOC because this is a massive open online course system, and this is free available. So some of the universities, I think so even Saudi Arabia, one or two universities are using the MOOC for their course building. Rest of the university do have their own learning management platform, so they are using their LMS to create the course and upload the courses. We just discussed about the self-paced online courses. So here is an example for online courses. Because of that, many self-paced courses from universities and businesses are offered on a platform. What kind of platforms being using for the self-paced learning or online courses? Their Khan Academy is one of the famous platform for online learning and self-paced learning. You can choose a course, and very cheap courses are available, $15, $20, $30, and you can have, for example, I can quote the example for the graphics designing, for some kind of other courses, video editing, and many other courses are available on a very cheap prices. You can go ahead, yeah, you can attempt the question, the course, you can take the course. There are some videos, you have to watch the videos. At the end of the video, you have to attempt some kind of a e-exam or a lesson exam at the end of the lesson. So you can move to lesson 2, then lesson 3, and in the end you can have a complete course, and you will get the certification as well for that one. So self-paced online courses is a kind of catch-all them for any online course, not part of the formal programs. Any kind of course which is not part of a formal program, like the bachelor degree, or for example, for the master's degree, or not a specific a type of mode of the university degree, but there is short courses available. So all these self-paced courses are available online courses in different platforms, which I discussed at Khan Academy, Code Academy, and Treehouse, and Coursera, EDX. All these platforms are offering this kind of online courses. Now the question is how to create an online course. $1 million question, because this is what we're gonna be making interesting for this presentation, that how we can create and which kind of platforms we can use to create the online courses. There are 6 simple steps to follow to create the online course. Number 1, pick the perfect course topic. I believe you got to go that first 3 steps are similarly with the traditional course designing tool. Then there is 4, 5, 6 steps are different to making it like the eCourse. Number 1, the pick the perfect course topic. It means in the traditional traditional courses, you do have the similar structure of the course designing, that first you have to pick the subject or course topic, then select and gather your course content. This is similar with the traditional way of studying as well. The third one, once you have all the content with you, you just need to structure your modules and course plans. So first 3 like the steps do have the similar pattern like the traditional course designing. But where the change comes on, number 4, determine the most engaging and effective delivery methods for each lessons. The reason behind delivery method is really important for the teachers and for the student as well. In the traditional classrooms, there is a different type of determination and engagement needed for the effective delivery. But once the student is not in front of you, and you are going to teach them online, or you're going to give them self-paced learning type of courses, at that time, your effectiveness and engagement can be changed. So delivery method need to understand the like the online or technology enhanced type of techniques, which can help the students to learn more. And number 5, filming, recording, and editing your online course. This is completely a different concept for the online courses, e-courses, because recording is mandatory, editing is mandatory for your online courses. And the best thing is, in traditional classrooms, you can, because this is the live classroom, you can make some mistakes, but these type of mistakes can irrecoverable. But online courses, once you've done the recording, you can record as many times as much you want, and until you're satisfied with your recording for like the knowledge delivery as well as the information delivery. All these things, once you're done like recording, at the end, once you have been recorded, but still you can make the editing. There are 2 types of editing. You just need to cut and copy and paste your clips. And the second thing, you are going to add, making some add-ons inside the inside your recorded lecture. For example, during your lecture, you want to put some kind of quiz, some kind of e-exam, or some kind of assignments, or some kind of the 3D animation type of things you want to add in your class or e-courses or online recorded videos. You can do it everything in the editing. But one thing I would like to share with you guys, that to make like a strong course, or you need to have a friendship with the computer. what kind of friendship with the technology. Especially you need to know and you need to learn about the editing softwares, for the video recording softwares, the screencasting, and how does it work. Because once you have the friendship with the technology, everything can be done so smoothly and so easily. Otherwise, you need to find out different persons to manage all these things. For example, one person for recording, one person for editing, one person for some kind of animation if you want to add it. So learning is whatever the new things is, it's not only for the students to learn something new, but for the faculty as well. You need to groom yourself step by step, because if you are not going to groom yourself, you are going to surrender whatever the skill you have it. You cannot put the efforts and you cannot bring the good results, because every day the technology is taking apart from the human. So there are too many things which can be done very easily with the technology. But I see, being a tech professional, I have seen many people have the fear with the technology. They are not going to connect themselves with the technology. Might possible because the reason behind, we are digital migrants. We are not digital immigrants. We didn't grown up with the technology. So we have, many of us do have the fear that I cannot do. But I believe that if you try to do it, you can do it. So you should have a technology friendly environment and technology friendship to learn some basic kind of, and believe me, if you start learning, it is pretty easy, because everything is self-explanatory and visual based thing. So you can do all the parts, just click by next, 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 and putting some information over there. At the end, the last part is that is setting up your online school. How we can set up our online school, we can have a more example in coming slides. But once you've done all these 6 parts, you can deploy your courses for your students. So we do need to make interactive content for online courses. This word interactive content, this is a major part of e-courses, because what does it mean by interactivity? According to Christopher, an e-learning interactivity is more of a dialogue that happens between learners and digital learning tools. So what gonna be happen, like there is a combination of dialogues and student interactivity between the learner and digital learning tools. So this is basically interactivity. So what kind of interactive videos you can create, this is also really important, because if you're gonna just record your video, there is no light available, your face is not clear, and the content is not clear, you are not going to deliver, and you're not going to get the results what you are expecting. So you need to keep in your mind that there should be interactivity in the videos. And how we can do it, how we can create the interactive like e-learning modules. This is basically interactive e-learning modules use a wide variety of media types, such as audio, video files, presentations, graphics, infographics, virtual reality and augmented reality, podcasting, 3D models, and simulations to impart education and training. So all these type of techniques you need to add in your e-courses to make it more interactive, more interesting. What I discussed earlier, I told you that by recording your video, you can add some kind of infographics and graphics as well. Some kind of virtual reality environment you can create it over there. There are some softwares available which can easily create virtual reality and augmented reality environment for you. Or you can use the 3D models to make it more interactive. In simply, like interactive e-learning content means the learner interacts with the screen and course content, because student is not present inside the classroom. He or she is sitting far away in front of the screen. They do have the mobile devices, they do have the iPad, or the laptop devices or desktop devices. So they are interacting with the screen. and the course content in front of them on the screen. So course content need to be interactivity, and they are not like the boring contents. So there are some kind of practical examples for interactive videos. So have a look for this.
Branching allow viewers the power of choice to choose their own adventure and drive engagement. Instant downloads. There's no need to direct viewers elsewhere to access supporting material. Allow viewers to download documents and forms directly from your video. Capture user data. Generate sharper customer insights by encouraging users to share information. Leverage known data. Pass in known user information from your LMS and create personalized videos that directly communicate with each viewer. Show video content based on an employee's role and tailor content based on an employee's achievements or current ability. Sign in. Restrict content to specific employees or learners by creating password protected content. Chapter menu. Quickly add a chapter menu to your videos so viewers can jump to specific content instantly. Text annotations. Add text annotations to your video to support learning and reinforce messaging. Custom CSS. You can apply custom CSS and change anything from the colors and fonts of your video. You can even style the player itself with custom branding and colors. Custom animations. Take advantage of the CSS to add.
This is what I discussed earlier in the slides, that you can add different kind of custom animations, some kind of text, and there are different type of animations available which can make your video more interactive.
Your own custom animations on text annotations. Pause and play. Set parameters that pause a video automatically, encouraging a user to interact with your video to resume content. Customize timeline. Disable a user's ability to skip along the timeline and ensure they don't miss any of your crucial content. Remove the timeline completely and create truly blended learning experiences. Quizzing. Test your viewers' knowledge by incorporating quizzing into your video. Adaptive quizzing. Change what the viewer sees next based on correct and incorrect answers to a quiz. Free response quizzing. Allow viewers to input truly personal responses and gain sharper insights. Set custom threshold. Set multiple questions within your quiz and you can control the pass threshold based on your own needs. Display live results. Display real-time results or grades as the user progresses through a quiz. Unlimited language support. Your browser is able to change and localize any language used in your video, just like a web page. Better still, you can create bespoke localization files using a simple template. Viewers can read any text in your video regardless of their own native language. Draw and highlight. Draw on top of your video to highlight key points of information. Future-proof. Keep content relevant by incorporating interchangeable images within your video. Product interfaces or company procedures can be updated instantly without the need to develop a brand new video. Templates. Develop an interactive template and apply your logo, branding, and interactive functionality to every single one of your videos instantly. Calendars. Do you have an upcoming event or conference? Then you can embed calendar invitations within your video and remove barriers for onboarding. Navigation. Guide guests to your upcoming event or conference location by embedding maps within your video. You can even take advantage of your viewers' inbuilt GPS to guide viewers directly to your location. Live narration. Drill down and learn key information on each individual who watches your content. Find out what information they care about the most and what aspects of your product or service they engage with, and create bespoke targeted sales leads. Multiple devices. Retain interactivity on desktop, tablet, and also on mobile via the Fuse app. And finally, responsive. Retain your interactivity when you want your video to be responsive or launched in full screen.
So that's all from interactive videos. I hope you got the idea about that how you can create the different type of interactive videos and what kind of interactive videos can be more helpful for the students. So the next one, how to make interactive educational videos. This is another interesting part for this one. So let's take a look at how we can make interactive videos. This is Camtasia. Camtasia is one of the best softwares to create some kind of interactive videos. And there is a small demo for that one, just for your understanding. I always try to bring some softwares. They do have some like they are facilitating for some kind of content creation. But remember, their basic, I mean, like basic mode is sometimes free. You can create some kind of videos with the basic options. But if you want some more extra options, you have to go for the subscription charges. So let's have a look about Camtasia. How does it work?
Camtasia's quizzing features make it easy to gather feedback from your viewers. In this video, I'll walk you through how to create and export a video with a quiz or survey, along with how to receive quiz results. Before we start, it's important to note that videos with quizzes or surveys made in Camtasia must be viewed in the TechSmith Smart Player. And there are 3 simple ways to use the Smart Player. 1. Upload a video to screencast.com, which uses the Smart Player for all its videos. 2. Host a video on your own website and upload the Smart Player. And 3. Upload a video and quiz as a SCORM package to a SCORM-compliant LMS. Now that we know where we can use quizzes and surveys,
before taking start for this video, I would like to share that once you have done creating all the content on Camtasia, you can export them as a SCORM package. SCORM package is basically shareable content object, a reference model, and this is basically third-party environment which can be compatible with different platforms and LMS systems. Once you have done by creating all the content on Camtasia, you can export as a SCORM package on your system, and then you can simply upload this SCORM package in your Blackboard environment. So let's have a look at how we can create and export the SCORM package.
let's get started. To add a quiz, choose Interactivity from the Tools panel and select one of the options. The first option adds a quiz to the timeline. Quizzes added to the timeline can be moved freely to any point in the video. The second option attaches a quiz to a specific piece of media, which then moves with that piece of media as it's positioned on the timeline. Adding a quiz turns on quizzing mode, which allows you to quickly add more quizzes by clicking on the quiz track above the media or the timeline. To toggle quizzing mode on or off, click this arrow. With the quiz selected, add questions and modify quiz options in the Properties panel. By default, the Question tab is open with a blank question already added to help you get started. Choose the question type. Enter the question text, along with answers to the question. Set the correct answer. Then, decide if you'd like to give viewers feedback, depending on whether they get the question right or wrong. For example, send the viewer to a specific point in the video if they answer incorrectly. To add additional questions to a quiz, click Add Question. When finished, click this button to preview the quiz. It's important to note that quizzes are not displayed on the canvas when previewing a project. Select the Options tab to modify the quiz name, and choose whether quiz results are displayed to viewers, or if the quiz is to be scored. To produce a video with a quiz, choose either screencast.com or local file. For a local file, choose any of the MP4 with Smart Player options, or choose Custom Production Settings, and then choose MP4 with Smart Player. Continue through the production wizard until you get to the quiz options. select this box and enter an email address where you'd like to receive your results. Then, choose whether or not viewers can take the quiz anonymously. Click here if you'd like to modify the appearance of the quiz buttons by changing their text. This is handy if you're creating a survey as opposed to a quiz. To make this video and quiz into a SCORM package for a SCORM-compliant LMS, select this option and enter your SCORM information here. When finished, Camtasia will produce the video and the Smart Player to go along with it. If you're on a Mac, choose screencast.com or local file. For local file, choose MP4 or main concept and make sure both export as web page and include quiz are selected. Click here to set up an email address for quiz results and change the appearance of quiz buttons. To make this video and quiz into a SCORM package for a SCORM-compliant LMS, select this option and enter your SCORM information here. When finished, click Export, and Camtasia will produce the video and Smart Player to go along with it. Upload these files to your website or LMS to view your quiz online. At the end of each day, you'll receive an email of results. Results can also be viewed online at results.techsmith.com. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.
So Camtasia, this is one of the platform which can help you to create the e-content, quizzes, e-exam, whatever you want to create it, you can create and then you can export as a SCORM package, which you have seen in the video. That is pretty easy and self-explanatory things. There is nothing difficult. So I would recommend everyone to try at least once and you will get the results very easily. So the next part is how to import SCORM package to Blackboard. Is pretty easy. There is like in the content area, you just need to click on that one and you can import the SCORM package. Let me show you the direct on that part, that how you can import it. Look, because this part we already have done. So look at this one. Once you done, just open your course and click on the build content area, and simply once you click on the build content area, then content package, click on the content package, browse my computer and just locate where you have saved your SCORM package downloaded from the Camtasia, select that one and click open. Once you open that package, that is importing in your local MS. Once you click on submit button, it will take a little time to import. Now it's been imported in your LMS system in your course. You can make the SCORM availability settings and all these options familiar for you guys because you're already using the system. And after setting up all these settings, you need to click on submit button. You can adjust the grading points and due date and many other things because this is related to quiz. So once you're done, click on submit. And here it is, video and quiz for digital marketing. This is important. This is a SCORM package and it's being done in and available in your system. Now you can deploy this quiz to your students similarly like any other quiz you are deploying. Okay, this one. So let's have a look that filming, recording, and editing your online course, how you can do it. At present, the most effective method of delivery is video because there is a research available that once you're listening something, you can easily forget 70% of that information. But once you're watching in the form of video, you can retain 70 to 80% information in your mind. So the best way of delivery is a recorded video or different type of video formats. So what to do for the videos? Number one, set up equipment for videos. You need to bring some kind of very basic equipment. I believe that everyone have the smart cameras, so you can use that smart camera for recording the video, and you can bring one a tripod to put your camera on that one, and some kind of light environment. Everyone do have the good lights in their homes, so they can, on the corner of their room, you can set up one small recording area for the video environment, and record your video in front of camera with background or green screens. You need to put some kind of backgrounds on your back to make it more interesting environment instead of the dusty environment. So you can do it two-way. One, you put the background, or you put the green screen. Green screen means there is a cloth that have the like green color. You just put on your behind the recording screen. So once you record it, later on you can put any kind of background or video on that screen area. So that would be handy. Screencasting and editing videos. Screencasting means you can go ahead and you can record your screen recording the way I am right now presenting the presentations, and recording is ongoing. My voice is definitely audio and video, whatever you've been like watching on the screen, seeing, or everything being getting in record. So screencasting can be done, and once you've done everything, you can go ahead with the editing video, because this is another part, because without editing the video, you cannot share with your student. So you need to learn this skill as well. Otherwise, you need a graphic designer to do all these steps. What kind of equipment you need? It microphone, a basic requirement. You needed headphones and screen recorder. Why you need the microphones and headphones? Because sometimes your laptop do not have a very strong microphone. So once you are trying to record something, might possible at the end there is a noisy environment, your audio is not clear. So whatever you put the efforts all being gone vain in the, everything being in the waste bin. So you need to be careful at the time of recording. A strong mic, headphone, and screen recorder needed. Like microphone and headphone, you can purchase it. Screen recorders are available online. Free screen recorders also available. Camtasia can also record the screens, and many other softwares available. So how to go with the screencasting? What kind of softwares you can use it? OBS Studio, Camtasia, and a long list available in front of you. You can choose any of that one. OBS Studio is one of the good one as well. Camtasia also do the same, but serve the same purpose. But the problem sometimes, like most of the softwares are offering some basic options freely, but if you want to add some kind of like additional tools, you need to go for the subscription. There is a long list, all the list. I always try to bring the easiest software. So you can go ahead with the OBS Studio, Camtasia, or ScreenFlow. All these are really good and easy to use. Best free video editor. What kind of video editor you can use it? There is another list: Wondershare, Filmora 9, Camtasia Studio again. And if someone is the Mac user, iMovie, that is free available. QuickTime, InShots. Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe After Effects is not free. Like the basic, you can do it, but most of the people can use the different type of software. They can get it from the friends or available on the university environment as well. So you can use all these. But for the Wondershare or Camtasia or iMovie, you don't need a lot of expertise. But if you are planning to go with the Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects, you need expertise. You need to learn about how to use these softwares, because they are a little bit tricky, and especially for the professionals. Most of the professionals who are editing the videos or different type of professional videos, they use the Adobe Premiere Pro. And for some kind of effects, they're using Adobe After Effects, because Adobe do have the complete package with different type of softwares. Adobe After Effects, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, all these like programs include in Adobe complete collection. So you can go ahead with this one if you want to use. Setting up your online school, this is what we have discussed earlier. Now we're gonna have it a little bit practical examples. What I told you, like I discussed in start of the exam, like presentation, that how you can create the different kind of e-courses and how you can sell them out. So all the environment you're looking in front of you on the screen, these are online courses platforms, and all these platforms are offering to create and sell the courses. Best one we have, we choose two of them. One is Thinkific and Udemy. So let's have a look with the Thinkific, that how does it work. Basic with the one course development is free. You can try it free, but if you want to go for the as a professional to create the courses and sell them out their environment, because they will offer you the complete environment where you can create and sell the courses. So Thinkific is one of the best platform which can have the very good content area and easy to use area. So let's have a look. This video is a little bit longer video, like 5 to 7 minutes, but a very good steps to follow. Let's have a look.
All right, so I'm all done with the landing page, and now it's
so this is the environment for Thinkific. This is the landing page directly. I'm gonna share with you that how you can create the video and how you can upload from your system and put it in the video gallery library, and later how you can use your videos.
time to actually create the course inside of Thinkific. I realized before I started recording, I had actually started including some videos and building the course out, and I wanted to make sure I recorded myself while doing it. So I just came into Thinkific.
And one thing I just want to mention, that we are almost approaching by end of the presentation. So these last 10 to 15 minutes are really important. So be focused, because this is the actual environment which I was discussing about you in the start of the presentation, that how you can create and sell your courses. So if you want to implement some new kind of ideas and you want to earn something with your expertise and skills, please have a look with this one.
And I'm on the back end, the dashboard, and I went to video library. The reason I like to use the video library is that I'm able to upload directly from Google Drive. So if you save your videos and trainings and things like that inside of Google Drive, you can easily just go to the video, click it, you can hit view, edit, selected, and then click upload. And that's exactly what I did. This is not a video that I'll be using, but I knew it was a short clip so I could show you how it quickly uploads on the back end. Then once it uploads it from Google Drive, it does take a couple of minutes to actually process it, and you'll see where it says processing. So this is the video that I just created showing you how to create the landing page, and now I'm going to show you how I actually create the course. Do I recommend that you create the course first or the landing page first? It really depends. Typically, I recommend that my clients create and sell their course before they actually create it. So in that case, you would create the landing page first, tell people about what it is, do your pre-sales, and then come back around and actually create the content. So now I'm on my dashboard with all the courses. And remember that I did already create the container for this sales page course. So that's what this is. So I'm just going to click into it. And there are tabs where you can step by step create each piece of content. So like I said, I did start going in here and creating a couple things. So the first thing that I did was I added a chapter to first put in this 4-letter sales page formula training. I don't have the video training in there yet, and that's why I went to the video library. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. And then I started adding in the bonuses. So the very first thing I want to do is show you guys what the final landing page looks like. So if I just click build landing page, this will come up, so you'll see. So I did go in and I did finish actually writing the content for the sales page. It took me about 30 minutes to write. I created a new image, and now what I'm doing is I'm just filling in this what you're getting section. And the way that I do that is by actually putting content in the course. I did add a testimonial. I removed the video just so I can quickly get this page completed and done. And I also included some of the bonuses that I'm going to include. Okay. So the very first thing that I want to do is add this tech walkthrough. So I just click add lesson and video. And then what I can do is select a file from the library, which I know that I just uploaded into the video library. So it will be in here. And I can just type Thinkific and it should search and pull up the video. Now remember, this one is still processing, which is why it says the video is still processing, but that's fine. I'm just going to add the title. And usually what I like to do is I like to mimic whatever I promised on the sales page. So okay, so I'll save that. And then here is the 4-letter sales page formula, and I'm gonna add that video as well.
Everyone can notice that it's a really simple environment and easy to understand and self-explanatory things in front of you. So all the platforms are pretty easy. So I would recommend to you should try it at least.
Now, normally with my courses, I include a lot more content, but it just depends. So this is a mini course, and this is something that I am creating as a sort of meta course. So I'm walking you through the process of using Thinkific, and as I'm doing that, I'm building a course. So this is a very simple course. There was 1 video training and then 3 bonuses. And that's typically what I'll do is whenever I do a training, if it's just 1 workshop, I usually include some bonuses. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do to finish up this course is click on settings, and you can choose whether you want it to show up on your page. I'm actually just going to make this a hidden course because, like I said, this is something that I'm essentially doing for you guys to show you how it's done, but it's not something that's going to be sold on the site. So I will start there. Then I'll click course image and description, and I'll just upload a quick image. And once again, this is just something that I created inside of Canva, and I typically use the same template, so you might actually have seen that somewhere before, and it's just to keep that consistency with branding. Okay, so then I'll save that. And for course player appearance, I choose my defaults, so I don't usually go in here and make any changes. So I'll just skip that. Same thing here, course progress and completion. These are all sort of advanced options that you don't really have to play around with. Admins, revenue partners, you don't really need any of that. SEO settings, if I'm planning on using this landing page, I definitely will put that there. And then I would do a description, but I'm just gonna make this really quick right now. So we're just gonna save that. All right. And then I want to make sure I wait until that green bar pops up. And if it keeps telling me that it's not saved, I just need to wait until it says success. Okay, right down here in the bottom corner. All right, then the drip schedule allows you to drip out content. I'm not going to create a drip schedule because as soon as you enroll, you'll be able to get access to everything at once. So then I'll just go to pricing. Once again, this is going to be a
So here is a quick question from one of the doctor that they think that we are switching to from the Blackboard. Blackboard is no doubt this is a user friendly and this is environment for the higher education in Saudi Arabia. We are not switching anything. These platforms are helping you out. For example, you want to create some kind of person courses. which can help you to, place in the market for the people to learn openly. You can prepare the free courses online and some kind of other than university students. For example, some short courses, you have some skills and expertise, and you wanna show your expertise to the local people or any other person who want to learn this one. So you can use this type of platforms.
Free course that I'm doing, like I said, to show you how it's done. So I'm not gonna make a payment, but if you did, you could do one-time payment, and then you could also set a length of time you'd like someone to be enrolled. So I'm just gonna keep this as free, and there's no changes, so there's nothing to save. After purchase experience, this is relatively new. This is kind of like a upgrade or a sales flow funnel thing. And I typically manage my sales funnels outside of Thinkific. But if you want to use just Thinkific as your platform, then you can use this after purchase flow. And then that's it. You just go to publish and you click publish and save. And then one thing that I do like to do is I will click preview course. And this way you're able to see what your students are going to see when they actually take the course. You can also save the URL at the top if you want to, for example, link them directly to any of the content. So let's say I wanted to take someone directly to the tech walkthrough. Hey there. What I could do is I could copy this link up here, and that's the link that once they're logged in, it'll take them directly there. So that's it. That's exactly how I create a sales page using Thinkific and a course using Thinkific. And let's just find the URL. Let me show you how to actually get people over to the course. It's a little bit hidden, so it took me a while to figure out how to do this. But if you just go to the pricing tab and you can grab your link here where it says copy link right there. So now I'm just going to open an incognito window so you can see what it looks like on there. And then I'll just paste it there. And if you copy that link and give it to people, this is exactly what they'll see. So they'll end up going directly here, and it'll say create a new account, and then they can sign up. So I will leave the link to this course in the description so that you can go and check it out, learn how to create your very own sales page, and get access to all of the bonuses that are included.
So that was Thinkific platform. I hope you understand that what kind of environment they are offering over there, and it's really interesting environment. I would recommend that you have to try for your personal experience and for your future goals. You can set, you can create your own courses. Now we are approaching by end. This is the last but not least platform, but we have chosen this Udemy because this is one of the famous platforms for learning, and there are free courses available, and as well as the pricing is also available for the very short courses with the $15-20. So you can also prepare your course and upload on Udemy to earn some money as well if you want to show your skills. So have a look how you can use this platform.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to take what you've written out in the Word document or in the Pages document and convert that into the course structure in Udemy. This is a very exciting part because this is where your course starts to come to life. So the first thing to do is click on Login. So when you log into Udemy, you should now see a new menu called Instructor just at the top to the left of the word My Courses. So if you haven't done so already, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Instructor Dashboard. What we're really looking for here is this button here, which is called Create a New, and you go Course. So I go into Create a New Course, and it says I need to enter a working title. Now this is not the final title. So I'm going to enter in a title called Mindfulness for the Busy People. Okay, now this is, as I say, this is a working title. This title will change as we go along. It's just to get the course started. Now, here are the tips that Udemy give you. Okay, there's 3 or 4 tips that I like to give you about getting started, etc., getting help, etc. So the first thing you have to do is create the course goals. And there's a number of questions here that you have to fill in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill in the answers and then I'll talk you through it. Okay, so what I've done is I've filled up the course goals. And as you'll see, I've answered the questions that are required. Now, again, this is subject to change. Okay, but you want to be able to identify what the people need coming into the course, skills, who are the ideal people to take the course. So like I have here, people who wish to connect to the now, those who feel they're always living in the past and the future. What will students achieve or be able to do after taking your course? So they'll be able to enjoy the here and now. They'll know how to become more mindful in a moment. These are crucial elements because this is what people are going to see on your course landing page. This takes some work to do, but this is just to start. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save. And that will save my course goals, but I can update them at any time. Now remember that I said the curriculum starts with an introduction. Section 1, introduction. So this introduces you to the course. Now refer back to your Word document. So what I'm going to have a look at here, and this is where
a good thing for the Udemy is that if you have prepared a Word file with all the sections we mentioned for the courses, you can easily convert to the Udemy courses. So let's have a look how you can easily do it.
This comes in very, very useful because you have everything laid out. But I'm going to start going into this. So section 1, what is mindfulness? So what I do here is I go add a section and I call this 01 mindfulness. And I go add section. Now, then I'm going to add a lecture, and this becomes unpublished because there's no lectures in it. And I call this lecture section introduction. Okay, I'm going to add another lecture, which is going to be called what is mindfulness? Okay, introduction to mindfulness was the first one. Understanding mindfulness is the second. So let me just section 1 introduction. Okay, and I'm going to add a lecture here. This is going to be understanding mindfulness. I'm going to add a lecture and I'm going to continue to do this, looking at each of my lectures here. So this is lecture 3, which becomes lecture 4 because they number them from the very beginning here. And then this is summary here. It makes it a lot easier when you have everything laid out, because what happened, or what can happen, is if you don't have a structure, you create your course outline, you're not quite sure what you're going to put into that outline, and it makes everything very, very difficult. So much better to have your course outline on paper and then come back here and you can actually put it in here. So resources, and this of course can change. Now,
creation of the e-course, for any kind of e-course, a structure is really important. Lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this kind of environment help you to understand that how you can structure your e-courses, and you can use these type of skills and expertise for your daily routine lectures. Especially nowadays after pandemic, most of courses been transferred online, especially in the higher education system. So we already do have the learning management system, that is Blackboard, familiar interface, very easy to use. By using these platforms, you can link your expertise and skill with the learning management system, and your students can have more skills to learn easily.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back here and you're going to click here and you're going to add a description for each lecture. Now, where does that description come from? Look, you have it here. Okay, so I can go back here and I add that content in, and this just gives a lot of information to the prospective participant of the course about what each lecture is about. So I click on save, understanding mindfulness. I do exactly the same. I add description. As I say, I'm building out the course very quickly here, and we haven't even started to record the videos, but I'm going to finish building up this section for you so that you can see exactly what I've done. So the last section we always create is a bonus lecture that we put in, a wrap-up section, and next steps. So bonus. Now, why do we do this? Because it always looks good to have a little bonus when you come in. So the first lecture title is going to be called Wrap Up, and this is where you summarize everything that they've learned. So in this lecture, we discuss the main learning points regarding mindfulness. So then what we ask is help your fellow students. So what I like to do in this section is I like to copy and paste what I had in my previous course, which is this. So you can help your fellow students by leaving a review of this course. In other words, we are leading the people to do something, and that something is to leave a review, because if you don't ask for the review, you won't get it. And then the final is join our Facebook group. Why? Because this is where we want to start to push people away from Udemy into Facebook so we can start to market them. So I would normally put in something like join our students only Facebook group, save. That's it. You have now got your outline created. So let's have a look at how this looks. First of all, we just click on preview and your course is actually starting to come together. Okay, about this course, 32 lectures, description, about your instructor, and then if we go in, we should see the course content here. And look at that. That is your course. This is so exciting. So you have your basic outline. Now there's lots of little tidy ups that we have to do, which we'll discuss. And
so that was the environment that how you can create the course in Udemy. That was that's all from today's session. I hope you have got an idea that how you can create the e-courses by using different platforms, and Thinkific and Udemy was just the example. There is a complete list. There is a lot of other platforms available which can help you to create a different kind of e-courses. And that can, I believe by using this type of environment, you can, create a very interesting and interactive type of e-courses. If you have any question, I'm here to answer you.